Why are kids so angry?
Lost disconnection between generations.
Mm.
I feel as if, let's say, I mean, I'm talking about all the way back to 60s and 50s.
Yes.
You know, a lot of people don't. I think a lot of people feel entitled. A lot of parents are not parenting; they're being their friends. They're being the kids' friends, and they're detached from grandparents to parents to children. That growing up myself, you know, I respected everybody, which is my mother and my father always stressed respect your elders. No matter where you are, you're representing me. That's not around anymore. That's not around anymore. So therefore, the disrespect level is it becomes anger because if you let's say if you approach a child who has not been taught that and you say something to them and they just you know go crazy on you is because I don't blame them. I blame the environment of their home, not the environment of where we live. Of course, there's a lot of crime and stuff like that, but also some positivity
Right.
in the city. But I think the disconnect of generations has made our children feel as if they don't have to work for anything. They don't have to struggle, like those in the 50s and the 60s, even before that. A lot of people don't know about Marcus Garvey.
Right.
A lot of people don't know about. They know about Martin Luther King, a little bit about Malcolm X, but they don't know about Medgavers.
Right.
They don't know about people who gave up their lives out of love without even knowing you. So I think if you don't teach that, then people don't feel as if they owe anything. And you have to feel like you owe something to the past generations who have suffered for you. Because if you don't, then you just live a life of mediocrity and just take whatever comes and be angry.
Um, do you think that a lot of it has to do with you mentioned the griots, right?
Yeah.
Which is African,
Yes.
There was when we didn't have the ability to write, written language. That's how we kept the history alive, right?
Absolutely.
Do you think that that's part of it? I mean, obviously, you go to school and they tell you about the history, but a lot of it, like you said, they're not teaching you about Marcus Garvey, right?
Yeah.
But even in your own family, right, the
Yes.
history of your family,
Absolutely.
right? How important you think that is to get them to turn them around.
I think that's the most important thing. I think a lot of the children that are suffering from anger, and that's a very big thing, is that they don't know where their own family came from.
Yeah.
They don't know the lineage. They don't know about their, let's say, great grandparents in the 20s or 30s or whatever, their grandparents. And they can't connect. So therefore, they can't have any kind of voice in anything that they want to say because they don't know where they come from. If you don't know where you come from, you always act as if you were born yesterday. You're disrespectful.
Yes.
You don't know that your grandfather could have come from Cape Verde, or your grandfather could have came from Panama or anywhere else that they struggled. So I think that
And did great things.
and did phenomenal things.
Right.
And did phenomenal things. And
You have pride.
you have to have pride.
Yeah.
And I think they don't have any pride with themselves. They don't have any pride in what they do. They just do it just to do it, just for just a little gratification at the time.
How do you turn that around?
It's hard. You have
Yeah.
to teach. You have to teach them. You have to teach them that they are worth something. A lot of our children don't feel like they have any worth, and I think that's why they behave the way that they behave, and they can't take criticism. Like criticism is a hard thing for them to take. So when you teach them, let's say when I work with our kids, right? Let's say if I'm speaking to them about a certain person in history, we act it out. So if you're talking about let's say if you're talking about the March on Washington, okay, you're Abernathy, okay, you're MLK, okay, you're on the side, you're supporting from behind because you're behind, but you're Malcolm, but you're not in it because you're part of a different organization, but yet
Right.
we're still going towards the same side. So you make them feel as if what, I am great. Those people were great, and I feel like today I was Malcolm X today, or I was MLK today, or I was somebody else or whatnot. And it's not only the males; it's also the females. The females are also very angry. So the young ladies, you have to make them feel as if
They're worth something.
you're worth something. You came from Sojourner Truth.
Yeah.
You came from Harriet Tubman. You came from those women who, at the time, was going through some hard stuff. But hey, if